Today I'll be talking about why I choose business and how it can be more than just making money. Throughout this course, I've learned so much, and that business can be connected to ethics, service, leadership, and creating positive change. I'm going to explain why I choose business, how this course changed my perspective, and how I hope to apply these things to my career. To start, I thought that business was mainly about financial success and building a career. I never knew what I was interested in, but I never really stopped to ask myself the deeper question, why business? Why would someone dedicate their life to this field, and what actually makes it meaningful? Before this class, I mostly thought that business was about profit and competition, and I really didn't think about ethics or religion being connected to business. There are so many things that I've learned about business as a whole during this entire course, and I truly think through careful reading, discussion, and listening that I have learned the true reason on why I choose business. In James Addison's quote, there are in fact two kinds of business, honorable and dishonorable. Though this is a short quote, it has so much meaning to me and what James Addison was trying to figure out in his book. His definitions of business and how people view business are very in depth and explain a lot. This passage in his book talked about how the two kinds of businesses can be explained as one who takes and keeps or one who takes and gives back. Growing up, I was always a people pleaser, and I take trying to make people's day better very, very seriously. Honorable business is along those lines, and in the business field, people take what they want, but most people don't give back. I want to try and be that person that gives back as much as I possibly can. A lot of people separate business from morality or faith, almost like business is just about competition and profit, while ethics is just somewhere else. But I don't think that these things have to be separated at all. I believe that the way someone works says a lot about who they are, and for me personally, following God would mean trying to live with honesty, responsibility, and discipline, all things that people should be using in their career. I do not want to build a future where success only means making money. I want success to mean building something meaningful, like a family, while still staying true to my beliefs and values. That is the part of business that appeals to me the most. And business combining with leadership, growth, and responsibility and service all together means that I can grow as a person. Good businesses help people, and good leaders create opportunities. And also, good companies support workers and families. All these things are things that I could strive to be in the business. In a quote by Heather Bushy, many of the work-life conflicts we have been exploring arise, she suggests, not from our own equivocations and poor choices, nor from the inherently tragic character of human life, but from the atavistic social and economic practices that remain stubbornly in place even though they're completely outmoded. This quote resides in me because of its very deep meaning, that business is already set out to be hard to balance, and that our actions aren't always to blame. The business world is very overwhelming and very competitive, and being someone who loves a challenge seems like the perfect field for me. One thing that this course taught me is that ethical business is not always easy. Businesses face pressure constantly. They have pressure to complete, grow, increase profits, and stay ahead of competitors. Some ethical decisions are harder, slower, or even more expensive, and that creates very difficult situations. I think that this is exactly why integrity matters so much in the business field. Anyone can make the decision when things are going well. Character shows when someone has to make difficult choices. I think that the best business leaders are people who understand that success without integrity eventually becomes empty. People who don't focus on the deeper meaning tend to lose themselves in this business field. Before I conclude, I would like to talk about one more thing. During this class, we did a handful of assignments and projects, and every single one was able to help me in some way, shape, or form. No class has ever been able to do that as much as this class did for me, and one project in particular made me rethink a lot about how I live my life. The interview with my mother for an assignment opened my eyes to so many different things. A person who always seemed happy and always seemed like she had everything figured out It was nice to hear that some things about her that I didn't even know. And after the interview, I was able to reflect on myself and thought about how I can be more like my mother. She embodied the honorable business that I strive to be a part of, and her way of thinking permanently changed mine for the better. I think that people sometimes underestimate how powerful businesses can actually be. A business can give someone their first job, a business can help a family pay bills, and a business can create opportunities for entire communities that matter. And it matters because the people leading businesses matter too. At the end of the day, this course changed the way I think about business and the people who work in business. Before, I thought that people who worked in business were stuck up or people who just didn't care about the lower class. And I no longer see it as the only way to make money or the only way to be happy. I now see it as something connected to responsibility, purpose, and my vocation. The reason I want to pursue business is not just because I want success for myself. It's because I want to build a meaningful life where I can provide for others, stay true to my values, and do work that actually matters to other people. To me, that is the real answer to the question, why business? Because business is not only about profit. At its best, business is about people. Thank you.